You see what I just did there? I was running. And that's what we're going to discuss today. Running. Bye. I don't know if I should really say bye, because you're going to see me later anyway, throughout the most of the episode. So, should say laters, I suppose. I'll see you very soon after the opening titles and everything. Alright. Hello everyone, it is I once more, the lovable puppet 1858, as you can see from looking at my face. Now, I sincerely apologise for the very loud and obnoxious background noise. I'm hoping you can't hear it very much, but if you're anything like me, well then you're a bag, but if you're anywhere near similar to me, you can probably perceive the sound of the background noise, which is not good. So, as they say, the show must go on, or in this case, it must run on, because we are discussing running today, right? You already knew that, right? Like this. Running. Yes. Here, let me run. I'm back. Alright. Now, the definition of running is the action or movement of a runner. Wow, the Google has failed me. Finally, it only took this long. Wow. I don't know which number episode of the season this is going to be, so I'm not sure exactly how many episodes it took. But, wow, I'm surprised. Basically, running means going fast. Yeah. But how about we discuss how to run? Alright, now that I have changed the page onto the Google. Oh, and would you look at that? Dr. Cakes is currently trying to call me. Oh well, I'm afraid I can't answer that because I am currently working. Anyway, according to the Google, to run effectively and efficiently, focus on good posture, relaxed shoulders, a rhythmic arm swing. See, I don't have to worry about that because I don't have shoulders or limbs at all. And a mid-foot strike. I don't have to deal with that either because I am just a bag. Land on your feet. Yes, of course you land on your feet. Land your feet under your hips, not out in front of your body. Keep your head up, eyes looking ahead, or in my case, numbers. And core engaged. So you have to make sure you keep the middle of yourself interested. Warm up before running, and consider incorporating strength training and core workout into your routine. Yeah, how about we go somewhere else to discuss the pros of running? Alright, so, for the pros of running, according to the Google, running offers numerous physical and mental health benefits. It improves cardiovascular health, strengthens bones and muscles, aids in weight management, and boosts mood and cognitive function. Running can also help reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and etc. I don't think that's how you use that word, but that's okay. I don't really care right now. Well, anyway, I believe that a lot of the information in this topic will be discussed later on in the episode, so I'm going to skip that for now and go back to the library. How? I hit my computer while I was running over there. Yeah, that's alright. Running, alright? Whee. Alright, Now, normally, since I just discussed the pros of running, you would think that I would now discuss the negatives or the cons of running, but you would be wrong in this very specific strange case, because we will be discussing the cons of negatives. Why, you may ask? Well, it's because my research assistant is a bloody idiot. And it's definitely not me who does the research for these videos. Anyway, since it was in the questions on the Google that I am required to speak about for this episode, I will now discuss the cons of negatives for some reason. According to the Google, while negative repetitions offer benefits like increased strength and muscle growth, they also come with drawbacks. These include increased muscle damage and soreness, longer recovery times, and a higher risk of injury, especially when performed improperly. Additionally, they can be less effective for developing concentric strength and lifting. That means the lifting phase. I didn't understand the reading of this because I didn't read this ahead of time, because of course I didn't. I don't care that much. And require more mental focus and potentially a spotter. I don't know what any of that means, but requiring more mental focus is something that this job should have, because that would mean that this amount of time on this segment wouldn't have been wasted. Computer's trying to turn off. Alright, I suppose we'll go back to the other location to discuss the cons of running. Usually like to have some variety, but alright, let's go do that. For some cons of running, here are a few, I suppose. That was a bad segue. I apologize, but I don't care to fix it. Anyway, you risk injury, because running is very dangerous sometimes, and you can hurt yourself, like this. See, I tried to run into the wall, and well, I suppose I did. I am injured, and if I was not a bag, I would be injured more. In fact, I'm sure my puppeteer is mad at me currently. Another risk you face is overtraining, which basically means you put too much effort into it, and don't overachieve. You don't have to overachieve on everything, just achieve. You know what I mean? Just accomplish. We'll talk about that later. Also, monotony and boredom. Eventually, when you just do the exact same thing over and over and over again, it gets kind of boring. Yeah. Also, some environmental factors. If it's raining or extremely hot or cold when you're running outdoors, it can make it very uncomfortable. Speaking of uncomfortable, alright, now let us discuss why exactly do people run? Well, according to the Google, people run for a variety. I swear I know how to speak English. I am English after all. According to the Google, people run for a variety of reasons, including physical health benefits like weight loss and improved cardiovascular health, as well as mental health benefits such as stress reduction and increased self-esteem. I don't really understand how moving slightly faster than normal increases your self-esteem, but alright. Yeah, I guess I'll just trust the Google for now. Running can also be a way to challenge oneself, explore new places, and connect with others through running communities. So there are communities of people who move fast? I was not aware of this. Also, you can just explore new places at a regular speed. I don't know why you have to do it quickly for it to be very beneficial. You'd think you would want to go slower so you could take in your surroundings, but doesn't matter. Let's go to a new location, and I don't have a lot of time to get there, so I will have to run. I'm running. Alright, so now you can see I am on the floor. Anyway, you're probably wondering, do people actually enjoy running? Well, of course they bloody don't. Not even the people who like it enjoy it. According to the Google, a survey of over 25,000 runners from around the world found that only 8% of them actually liked running. Well, more than half of them either hated it or, at the very best, barely tolerated it. That tells me that they did not enjoy it. So, because why would anyone actually enjoy that? Because you know what happens when you run? You become exhausted. The definition of exhausted is a state of extreme physical or mental fatigue. And does anyone enjoy that? No, they don't. According to the Google, generally, people do not like being exhausted. While some individuals might feel a sense of accomplishment or satisfaction from pushing themselves to their limits, the negative effects of prolonged exhaustion, such as decreased cognitive function, irritability, and health problems, outweigh any perceived benefits. Yeah. So basically, the message I'm trying to give you from this episode is running sucks, and don't do it. You know what? I just realized we haven't had a guest yet. How about we play some archival footage of Dr. Cakes running? Alright, that was indeed archival footage of Dr. Cakes running. Alright, well, earlier I mentioned that some strange people feel a sense of accomplishment when they are exhausted. So how about we go back and end the episode discussing accomplishment? Actually, I should probably run there. Yeah, I'll do that. Ready? Speaking of accomplishments, how about we explain that as the ending? How about that? Tying everything together. Yes, according to the dictionary on the Google, accomplishment is a noun. It means something that has been achieved successfully. And I have successfully completed this episode. And you have successfully almost completed watching it. Good job. I'm proud of you. Is that long enough? I think it is. Alright, you can cut to the credits now. Good job, everyone. Now, actually, I am going to run to the credits. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really feel accomplished right now. I just feel more exhausted. See, I talked about both of those during this episode. That's why this ending scene makes sense. Yeah. I spent the last 20 minutes of my existence filming this under 20-minute episode. And I'm just tired. You know what I mean? I'm just so tired. I'm just a bag, so I don't know how I'm tired, but I am. Maybe there's something to do with my puppeteer. I'm not sure. I'm so exhausted. Do I have to do another one of these next week? I think I do.